What's going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel. On this episode, we're going to be talking about fire starters. And we're not going to, this isn't a comparison video of all the fire starters that are out there. This is a fire starter that is homemade that I have been using out in the backcountry for years now. And it hasn't failed me. It does have limitations, but with any other fire starter, everything has its limitations. But this is a water resistant on the proof side fire starter. So you can put this in a storm kit. You can put this in your backpack, and if your backpack falls in the water or it's raining, your pack gets soaked. This is going to work for you. And I'll roll in some footage of me dunking it in water once this is done, and it show you the burn and all that good stuff. So what the first thing you're going to need to make this is a wooden match. I prefer to use the strike anywhere match. Uh, it gives you more options if you don't have if something happens to your sandpaper or your striker. You can strike this on a clean rough surface and it's going to spark up for you. Second thing you're going to need, we'll get to that one later. The second part you're going to need is toilet paper. Toilet paper really isn't, the brand really doesn't make a difference, of course. But if you get a better quality toilet paper that is thicker, better quilted, you will get a thicker fire starter. So just note that, but it really doesn't make a difference. Whatever you have in the bathroom that you can pull a couple sheets off and do this with works. All right. The next thing you're going to need is wax. This is a tea candle. I got somebody gave me a bunch of these left over from a party, and I just been melting these down. And this is the container that my wax is in now. I've already got that heated up, and it is ready for us to start making candles or fire starters. But it's basically a candle out of a stick match. And this is what it looks like when it's all said and done. And just to show you, oh, this sandpaper here is just this is just some 150 grit sandpaper that you can get from anywhere from Walmart to your hardware store. It's just to make a striking surface out of, and it's easier to find this than the actual stuff that's on the matchbook unless you have a bunch of old matchbooks laying around. But you know, these go as they wear out. You just keep cutting off pieces, and you can make dozens of these fire kits with no worries. All right, so just to show you how quick you can make these, I think I got about 8 pieces of paper here. Now my fingers are going to get waxy, but let's see how long it takes me to run through all of these. Just roll it up, get it pretty tight, neat also. Neat is always good. I'm in kind of a neat freak. Um, you dip, it's gonna wick up. Can you get it kind of tight there? Or you just roll it over so it stop. Get it to wick up some more. And you just drop it on your aluminum foil there. And aluminum foil should be kind of self-explanatory, so you can have it a place to sit it down on so you don't make a huge mess, right? Now it really doesn't make a difference which end you put in first. Okay. The wax does not burn, and you really don't even feel it. It really does not burn, and you really don't feel much of anything once you get this wax layer going on your fingers. You can use gloves, but I don't, because I want to feel what's going on. It kind of, just in case this may start to get kind of bound up when you're rolling it up, you can actually feel it in your fingers of what's happening. Okay. Okay, so I really don't have, I wasn't watching the time, but I made 8 of these in not that long, and little small mess on the table, and some waxed up thumbs and pointers. All right, so the only thing that I would suggest that you do once this hardens up a little bit, just dip the heads back in one more time, and you're good to go. Now, let's roll in the footage of burn time. I hope you enjoyed that video. Be sure to smash that like button. If you're not a subscriber, please consider doing so. I have a lot of ticks. I get a lot of ticks out in the backcountry, but I also have a lot of tips and tricks for you guys that are new to backpacking and or looking for easy and creative solutions out in the backcountry. Remember, guys, live life one trail at a time, and I hope to bump into you there.